Hold on. Fuck you, podcasts. This is why I don't do Joey Diaz podcasts when I'm streaming. I got a lot of things blowing up. This girl's texting me like, you want to come over and hang out? I was hoping that she wouldn't say today. Because, fucking, I burned the tip of my dick. How did you do that? Cocksucker? It's still not running proper. Well, I'll tell you what happened, right? So, yesterday I was bleaching my toilet. And I guess I just missed a spot when I was wiping it down. And so I went to go take a piss, and I put the tip of my dick right in the bleach, and now it just freaking is red, and it's angry, and I can't go bang nobody right now, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go have sex right now after I just bleached my dick? No, I cannot. I cannot have.
My main man in the co-host chair, the one and only.
We're gonna listen to Joey Diaz's fucking.
We learned something very important today, Joey. We learned something this week.
Form and push and concrete in there.
A lot of people out of town, but we don't give a fuck, people. This is one of those podcasts. We're gonna chit chat about a few things that have been on my mind lately. And that's basically it. I gotta go to St. Louis on Thursday. I'll be at the fucking Helium over there. I haven't been to St. Louis in 2 years, so I'm excited, man.
Alright. See where we're at. Power wise. I bet my big ship's out of power. Because I ran out of magnesium yesterday, so I have to go farm magnesium this morning. We're gonna go play some games until my underwear's washed, because I can't shower yet to go look for a job. This is my fucking. I'll just show it to you guys later. This is the entry to the Devilfish. Keep on calling it the Devil. I might just rename it to the Devilfish. I re-renamed it to the Tigerfish because those fucking Tigerfish. Ooh, we still got power up in this motherfucker. Let's go check out the power on here. Main. Fill that. Manage. And 146 fusion cells only gets us to 58% power. That's it's like, I think I might need a full stack of fusion cells to be able to power this motherfucker. So we're gonna need more of everything. Okay, that's fine. That's alright. First things first, let's go check the harvesters. We're not gonna fly that thing to go check the harvesters. That'd be incredibly inefficient. I had a fighter craft. It's up there, isn't it? Yep, there it is. How do I get out there? Great question. I don't think I put a door to get out to the docking pads just yet, because that's just a new improvement that I made it when I was fucking baked out of my mind. I don't really know how I'm gonna get up there to be able to get my fucking ship back. Because there's no way in or out. Like, this goes down to the seg. Oh. That was gonna be just the power. I was gonna do things differently. They didn't end up different. It's alright. Boom, boom, boom. I think we can make it up from here. Come on, come on, come on. I was holding down my push and talk there. Yeah, we can make it. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boom, ba-doom, boom. Bottom, boom, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, doo, 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 doo. We got my fighter. We got my fighter ready. This is actually the way up and down, but that's not the way in or out. And I'm just gonna have to. I think I'm just gonna link this over here because there's only 2 doors on this thing. I'm gonna link this all the way up. There's only 2 doors on, motherfucker. And this is the devil, the tigerfish. When I learned to fly. That's what it looks like. It's a super heavy fighter ship. Super heavy fighter. Like, it's the heaviest fighter you're gonna get. This is a Magikarp that my friend left. He's leaning now. He used to be completely vertical, now he's got some wiggle. It's probably because I ran into him. But let's go check out the heart. First, I'm coming up underneath the docking pad here. We're gonna check out these motherfuckers. See this little... See, there's one problem with my Mark II fighter aircraft. And that's when I land on fucked up slopes. It starts to roll. Exactly like that. So the Mark II needs improvement to stop it from rolling. I made all of these crafts that, like, I designed and made this thing as well as the tigerfish over there. And those are like super heavy fighter craft that are, well, they're designed not for PvP, but I don't do PvP in this game because it doesn't have the type of PvP I like. We'll break into it. So this also drives at games that my friends like Warframe, that I'm not the hugest fan of. Like, I was trying to tell my friends, like, my headshots, they don't mean a damn thing. Why the fuck would I care? Like, so in games like Warframe, my accuracy is for naught because I feel like my headshots don't mean a damn thing. Which I can tell you they don't mean shit. And I'll tell you why my headshots don't mean a damn thing in Warframe, and I'll give you the response that my friends give me. See, when I shoot people in Warframe, I can turn their face into a goddamn Christmas tree. I use this thing called a Boltor, and I can turn their head into a fucking Christmas tree. They got Boltor lights all over the motherfucker, like I said, like it's Christmas time. Your head's decorated in bullets, right? I can drain an entire mag into somebody's face, and it doesn't really do anything. I still have to go through their shield still. My friends are like, well, I build for headshots. Yeah, your build functions off headshots. The game doesn't have any actual reward for scoring headshots in terms of damage multiplication. I mean, maybe it's there in a slight aspect, but not in the sense of like shooters that I like, which are like when I was playing PUBG, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, in single player. We're not getting into multiplayer because the headshots also don't mean anything in the multiplayer either. It's fucking annoying. Fuck yeah, let's do this. Boo, boo, boo. But yeah.
Before I joined Alberto's, I had heard about this guy, and I heard about how clean the school was, how
damn it.
ran the school. There's no time
Missed.
in the school for competitions. He doesn't really like competitive. He believes in old school jiu-jitsu.
Boom, boom!
Basics.
We'll harvest those real quick.
So when I grew up, you know me.
So, here's why. When I shoot when I'm in solo player PUBG, like I got in a gunfight, right? And this guy got an ambush on me with an assault rifle, and he was fucking my day up. Like, he spotted me first. I hit the deck, and I got a beat on him, and I fucking busted a sniper round into his cake hole, and he died instantly. I won that that fucking gunfight, because I had superior accuracy in that situation. It wasn't, you might say, oh, it was a lucky shot. No, motherfucker, it wasn't. I shoot people in the face all the time. That was skill. That was accrued skill paying off. in that moment where I had enough time in video games where I could reliably put a fucking round through that dude's face. And I did. And I won. And there's a lot of games where it's like, my trump card is, yeah, I may not be able to do that much damage with my gun, but also I have this thing called accuracy, and I shoot them in the face and then they die. But games like fucking what is it? Warframe and other stat-based shooters, I shoot them in the face and I go from dealing 25 damage to 35 damage. Oh, you gave me a whole 10 bonus damage, you fuckknobs. You fucking serious? Like, look, I don't want builds in my shooters. I want as little stats like numerical values messing with the pure skill that is shooters as possible. Cause shooters is a fucking skill-based game. And if you want to get good at shooters, you get good at shooters. You don't build the proper build. You play and you get good at gunfighting. And that's what I like about it, is that when I play, I get good at gunfighting, and then that makes me better as a player at other things. And I can get into other gunfights, and it's like a transferable skill. It's an accrued skill, like I said. Builds aren't accrued skills. They're builds. You can fucking find that on the internet. You didn't accrue shit there. You just Googled something and copied it, man. Like, everybody I know is talking about all these stat-based shooters. Like, they're real great. And my motherfucker, it's a stat-based shooter. And they get mad because I, like, called a spade a spade. Like, it's not a stat-based shooter! I'm like, pretty sure everything in there functions off of getting better gear to be able to get more stuff that increases your numbers, your statistics, to be able to deal more damage. Don't shoot the messenger. All I'm doing is calling a spade, man. That's all I'm doing, dog. Is I'm just laying it out for you like it is. Don't blame me for what the devs did. Shit. Like, I've had people get so mad when I called their shooters a stat-based shooter that they like went to Google. They're like, well, Google says this, that, and the other thing, and I was like, you serious? Like, my friend tried to tell me that Watch Dogs wasn't a shooter game. And I'm like, what? He's like, no, Watch Dogs more like an RPG to me. And I was like, what? It's not. It's a stat-based shooter. But, you know, that's fine. People can like stat-based shooters. But to me, it takes the worst of the RPG world, which is like accretion and power creep, and it combines it with the worst of the video game world, which is the shooter world, which is you know, camping, cheesing, and things like the op, where it's like, I shoot him in the leg, one shot, I win. That's some bullshit, dog. I'd like a shooter that like doesn't even allow me to modify guns. Like, the guns feel good, but they're like, oh yeah, you want to screw with our guns? Go fuck yourself. We ain't put no heartbeat sensors, no fucking red dots on here. Laser sights. You can get a reflex. I'm not against reflexes, but I would like games where people only shoot with iron sights. Timmy, why do you like these things? I like difficulty that, when presented and beaten, results in accrued skill. Not puzzles that, when I figure out how to cheese it, I've just figured out how to cheese things in this game. Like a Warframe, what the fuck is I doing? When I figured, like, to be good at Warframe, I have to go start min-maxing and cheesing like a motherfucker. I just have to go break out the Gouda, and I have to be like, alright, so to make my guns viable, I have to stack, you know, like piercing damage for my Boltor and like increased, like I think it's all increased damage and some other bullshit. And then also, and this isn't even to be viable, this is just to like be playable. Not like viable like I'm not talking like viable competitive wise, I'm talking like this is, I have to jump through certain hoops in that game that the devs have placed before me to be able to even try to play the single player modes on the least difficult settings. Because as me, I can't actually do single player, and the only difficulty is level caps. Not actually, it's just like the difficulty in this game comes from confusion and having so many fucking bullshit effects that don't mean anything. Like I've been playing with some dude that's been playing, like I played when the game came out and I was like, alright, that's alright. Like this dude's been playing since the game came out. And man, he don't even know what the effects are. It's like, so there's so much bullshit effects in this game, nobody knows what anything is. Whatever, I'm done. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking about Warframe. It's just all my friends are playing it and they're telling me how fucking great it is. And I know these things. I know things. I know it's not great. I know it's not great. I've been playing it, and it's not fun. But I think I demand more out of video games than my peers. They just play video games like, well, you know, this was alright. Like, no, it wasn't, man. You just ain't played a good game in like 10 years, and so you play bullshit, and you're like, oh, it's a good game. No, it was fucked. You just don't remember what good games are. No, that wasn't a good game. It was just slightly less shite than the shit that people have been dropping. Then they play good games and they lose interest. Like, yeah, you know, I liked it, but there wasn't a Michael Bay explosion in the first 3 seconds, and so I lost interest. Whatever, man. Like I tell people about Pillars of Eternity, I'm like, it's an RPG game where there's a great story and you never experience the same thing twice. But people, they don't want that. They want to play Diablo 3 where they spam greater rifts over and over and over and over and over and over. And they want to do the same shit repeated. They want to do the same shit over and over again. They don't want to find something that demands skill. They don't want something that demands active thought. They don't want to have a strategy, actual strategies involved. They want to do like 7th edition Math Hammer kind of shit, where it's like, before you ever walk in there, you predetermine how you're going to win, and you never deviate from your predetermined win path. Never deviate from your predetermined win path. And that's what you do. Just grinds my gears, man. It's kind of cheesing me off when I talk to people and they're like, when I try to like play game, like we had a perfectly good game together, and like, I just don't think people know what good games are anymore. They tell me about... Alright. I don't think people know what quality is. Let me change that statement. Motherfuckers have no idea what quality is. And they put on pretentious airs. Because they think they know, but they fucking don't. Like, people tell me about shit movies all the time. Like, Timmy, did you see Transformers 10? No, it's fucking trash. I'm not gonna watch it. Well, it's pretty good. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's actually pretty good. Oh, really? No, it's not. What camera composition did Flyco Bay over there use to convince you of how fucking great this shit was? You fucking serious, man? Let's just fly back to the Green Barrier and hope it'll load this time. Look, man. Like, there's that scene where these people were talking in that Avengers capital ship in the Avengers movie, like the first one. And like, you fucking serious right now, man? There's supposed to be a hole right there. Oh well. We're gonna change scenes real quick while I reconnect, because I don't want to show you guys the shit that that stuff, all that jazz. Oh fuck. All right, we're gonna disconnect. God damn it, Leroy. All this got fucked up because fucking this alpha piece of shit game. But oh yeah. So when you see the Avengers and they're having that meeting and they're fucking flying space for it or whatever the fuck it is, and there's this scene where the camera is spinning like a fucking top. It's just doing this. And people tell me, like, did you see the camera movement in that one thing? Because they see camera movement, they get excited. Well, what they don't realize is that's meaningless camera movement. It's fucking pointless. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't add anything to the scene. It doesn't add anything to the characters. And they just move the camera around in circles, and that's it. It was just a camera flying in circles. What the f... I'm supposed to... Did I lose my fighter? I wasn't a fighter. The fuck is my fighter ship? God damn it. Fucking alphas. What? Alright. Good thing we have backup vessels. But to my point, people are putting on airs of quality. Like, this motherfucker tried to link me this thing, and it was like, it was written, I forget what other book I tried to read. It was so fucking, like, he was like, I started just roasting it because of how obtuse it was. Because it was obtuse, and there's no other way to describe it. Cocksucker, that's got all my iron in it. Fuck, man. We'll spawn. But we have to make some more zips here. Can we even put one in there? Oh, we can put two in. Cool. Yeah. Fucking... Oh yeah, the book. Person linked me this thing. They're like, it's really interesting, Tim. And I was like, I'm a salty fuck, so I doubted that. And like, I checked it out, right? People, he was cloaking a not interesting story by making it completely obtuse to read, and then being like, see, I made it very hard to read on purpose because it doesn't actually mean anything otherwise. I forget what the book was called, but like I was reading it and I was just like, my eyeballs were rolling back into my head because I couldn't believe the pretentious hipster bullshit I was reading. And this dude's like, I just started trashing it. He's like, somebody read something interesting? I was like, so you haven't read any works of Plato or Dostoevsky or, you know, any of the fucking classical authors, but you want to nitpick me? They just don't think I haven't read any of those. They just think I haven't read any of those guys. The joke is, I was reading those books before I was fucking out of high school. When those dumbasses were just trying to get into pants, I was reading fucking On Love and Friendship and fucking... I started reading the Brothers Karamazov. Like, I call Karamazov because it's a douchebag that is claiming that these fucking completely obtuse books are interesting. Whenever I say Karamazov, he corrects me. I'm like, no, it's Karamazov. You know, I actually have the book, unlike you, but he's an opinionated asshammer. And so he fights with me about it. I'm like, no, it's Karamazov. I'm like, sure as fuck it ain't. Sure as fuck it ain't. Look, my get attacks over there is over there now. If it pops back over on the other side of the green, I'm gonna lose my shit. I can't talk to the server admin because I know the motherfucker and he's kind of useless. Like, all my shit got blown up by a hacker and he was like, oh, tough luck. I'm like, yeah. We'll get into stuff. We'll get into video game crutches and why people suck at video games and like how they play with crutches, and that's today's YouTube video. People play video games and other games. Like, I don't play D&D with motherfuckers anymore. Some motherfuckers don't play D&D the way I play D&D, which is we followed the fucking rules when I played Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you know, there's rules written in the book, and you follow them. Fucking concept! You follow the rules written in the books! Holy shit! There it is. Look at all these motherfuckers. But yeah. These people, these motherfuckers, they play games. They try to tell me, they're like, Timmy, you should play, you know, Dungeons and Dragons Pathfinder with us. It's fucking awesome. And they're like, I, like, figure out how they play Pathfinder. I'm like, no. No. Maybe if, like, rules meant things in your Pathfinder's games, don't get it twisted. Their rules don't mean dick to them. They do not mean shit. Like, look at all the little damage I'm taking. Shoot me, motherfuckers. Shoot me. Like, I don't even need to be careful here. Alright, now I'm taking damage a little bit. Let's get back up. I play games on hard, and I could only take 3 shots on hard. I just took like 30 rounds to the face. And I didn't even heal, I just came back down. I didn't even heal, I just walked up, out of line of sight a little bit, reloaded, and took bullets to the face while I sprayed them down. I mean... break line. Now we'll take a med kit, cause, and let's find that fucking turret. Is it over here? Where the fuck? Yeah, I see it. This one actually might get me. Wow! Oh, fuck it. We'll just deal with this later. I might turn this into my own docking pad. This is alright. I think it's quite big enough though. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of frustration with the people in my life, but I've also dropped down to 2 people I count as friends. Everybody else is just motherfuckers. So honestly, I'm going through it, dog. Tip of my dick's burning from the bleach, recovering from that concussion, fucking trying to get a job. Motherfucker stopped talking to me. One of my best homeboys, I've known him for like 10 years, stopped talking to me. Oh well. It's part of the reason I'm so fucking salty. The other reason is people be talking shit to me and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah, I just hate it when people put on airs, man. And they accuse me of putting on airs, but they're the ones doing it. They're like, Timmy, you pretend like this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, okay. First off, how much community service have you done? That's one thing. People tell me all the time, like, you're just an asshole, Timmy. That's the thing. Is they put on airs like they're good people that know what the fuck's going on when they don't, and they're not. Like, they're just like, nah, we're good people, Timmy. No, you're kind of assholes. You're kind of pricks. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. And then they have the gall to call me, no, Timmy, you're the prick. Oh, okay. How many people have you fed? None? Cool. How much community service have you ever done? Oh, none? Cool. Do you know how much community service I do? A lot. So while you're bagging on me for being the bad guy, and you're putting on airs like, oh, you're so fucking sophisticated. You're not. I see right through all your shit. You're not sophisticated. You don't know what camera composition means. You don't know what fucking shot composition means. You don't know what fucking story composition is, or story arcs, or character development, or any of that shit. And you don't know what being a good human is, but still you want to fucking act, keyword act around me like you do. I don't give a fuck if you don't. I know tons of dumb, ignorant ass, dumbass homies, but they don't put on airs, dog. They don't fucking pretend. They don't play games, make me bullshit, and then like try to put me down when I fucking poke holes in their bullshit. There's like, oh yeah, you know, it's the way life is. I'm not, you know, I'm no smart tool and shit. They're actually fucking legitimately open to what is happening in the world, and they're not closed-minded about the way that they approach themselves or other people. Particularly themselves. They don't put on fucking airs. They don't pretend to be something they're not. That's what grinds my gears about all these people. Is that they're fucking pretending to be something they're not. And we all know it, and they know it. But when you tell them, like, motherfucker, you're pretending, they just, no! And then they're like, you're crazy. I'm not pretending. You're just crazy, Timmy. No, I'm not. You're mad that I saw through your bullshit. Cause I don't brook no bull. I don't deal in bullshit. See, we'll get back to it. Like with that fucking one thing, that story that I told you about. This guy, he was like, well, that's because you don't read anything intelligent, Timmy. I was reading laws today. Laws aren't obtuse because the person who made them tried to be intelligent by being obtuse. Laws are obtuse because the subject matter they deal with is so fucking difficult, they can't not be obtuse. Fuck, man. That's the difference. By nature of its being, it is that way. There's nothing you can change about it. Versus, by nature of nothing, by engineering of everything, we made this not that great. And when you shit on it, you're an asshole. No, man. No. Really, I should just stop talking to that guy. Because there's like 2 people in my life who like really try to fuck with me on a regular basis. And I've been trying to be friendly with them. But it's not paying off. So I'm like I've been trying real hard. Real fucking hard to be friends with this fucking douchebag. Real hard. Real hard. But like, God, he just puts on airs and he's like, see, I don't have problems with people that talk shit to my face. They tell me their problem with me up front like a fucking man. Like, Timmy, I got beef. Yeah, what's your beef? This, and this is my beef. Alright, we can deal with that. When you pretend to be something and you're not that, and you don't tell me what anything is, and you only act like a fucking well, he's an SJW. We'll put that out there, and that has something to do with the way he acts, because like during like political talks, when I don't agree with what the fuck he says, he's like, well, I'm just such a great person. Like, no, you're not. You're not. You're not a great person. In fact, you're kind of a horrible person. People would tell me, Timmy, you're the horrible person. And you know what? That's fine. I can hear that from as many people as I want. Because you know what these motherfuckers have never made a difference in? It's called anybody's lives. Do you know what I've done? I've made massive differences in tons of people's lives. So, call me a shitty person all you want, dog. The proof's in the motherfucking pudding, right? These motherfuckers ain't fed nobody. They've made no sandwiches. They've handed out no water bottles. They've cleaned up no garbage. They've done zero community service in their life. Right? Myself, the piece of shit, I do more in a week. More in 1 week than they've done their entire existence. And that's why they call me the asshole. Is because they know. They fucking know that every week that I exist, the gap in, like, it wouldn't be a fucking thing if they didn't try to act like they were above me. Like, this wouldn't even be a subject of conversation if they didn't try to act like they were far and away better than me and all the rest of my dumbass friends. No, motherfucker, you're not. You're not better than anyone. In fact, you're a douchebag who's kind of worse than everybody else because you don't do anything for anybody, but yet you pretend like you're the fucking salt of the earth, man. How many fucking cigarette butts have you cleaned up off of not your property, huh? None? I didn't fucking think so, because nobody cleans up cigarette butts off other people's property. They just like to put on airs. I'm such a great human being without doing anything for anybody. No, you're a pretender. That's all you do is you pretend to do things for people. I don't fake shit. I fake nothing. I work hard. And it's not easy for me to do what I do. And actually, it's very thankless. By very thankless, in the most fucking... in the most true sense of the word, it's a thankless job because nobody thanks me. Further than that, people just call me an asshole. So, not only do I not get thanked, I just mainly get called a dick. And I'm not looking for fucking recognition or, oh my god, he's so, no. I just want people to stop being fucking pricks around me. I just want people to stop being pretentious douchebags in my presence. Because I can't stand it. And, you know, I should just, you know, this is a good day. Not because I'm kind of losing my shit. I tend to lose my shit when I do these things. Timmy, fucking, you always lose your shit when you do this. Yeah, I know. It's like fucking... it's like turning on a firecracker, dog. Like, I'll just start blowing up about something, but that's why I smoke weed. I'm not stoned today. Usually I smoke weed because that's the only fucking thing keeping me from fucking going off on motherfuckers like, no, you're so dumb! You don't read. No, you don't know shit. That's usually the barrier between me and like doing that is just pot, just a couple bong hits. Because when people try to talk to me about, I don't know, things like politics, I'm like, motherfucker, how many laws have you read in your life? None? I didn't think so. I fucking knew you read no laws in your entire existence. And they get pissed. Shut up, Timmy. Shut up. Somehow, motherfucker, because I do say things like that on a regular basis. Somehow, motherfucker, I knew you didn't read any laws. Timmy, you need to shut the hell up, Timmy. I've said that on a regular basis, and it makes people mad, but if it wasn't true, I wouldn't be saying it, man. Like, I fucking started lighting people up on Facebook for not researching their political opinions and just posting dumbass shit on Facebook. And then everybody got mad at me. They all got so fucking butt mad at me for, because they knew it was true. They're like, this one guy, like, I read things on a fucking, the band Cake, one of my homeboys researches things on the Cake's band page. And I was like, dog, nah. And it's not, no. But, this is what I'm talking about. People that put on airs and pretend to be informed when they're not. They just pretend to know things they don't know, and then when I tell them that they're wrong, they tell me that I'm wrong, and then they do this essentially. Because then they just start talking really loud about some other bullshit. I'm like, you're wrong. They're like, no, and that's what drives me crazy. Because they don't listen. Like, I've linked people to the text of the fucking law they're talking about directly to the line. Like, look here, motherfucker, it says, in the law of the United States of America, ratified by the President and the fucking Congress at the time, that you're fucking wrong. And they don't look at it, and they just, I can't fucking, it's not one person, it's not two people. Every motherfucker I know is doing this. Every motherfucker I know is doing this, dude. It's fucking, it's infuriating. Like, I'm not talking about liberals. I'm not talking about Democrats. I'm not talking about independents. I'm talking about liberals, Democrats, independents, fucking right-wingers, left-wingers, alt-right, SJWs, fucking libertarians, fucking communists, all these motherfuckers. Everybody I know in my life is doing that exact same shit. I link them to laws. The law of the United States of America, where in the court of law, this will be codified as the rule that they are following. But still, fucking listen. Fucking hell. This is why I smoke weed. I was thinking about getting booze this morning, because this is why I spend most of my days intoxicated. Because the people I live with. Fucking, one of my teachers used to say, you can lead a student to proof, but you can't make him think. And I used to wonder about that. Now I know about that. Fucking drives me crazy, dude. Like, everybody, my man. It's not just, like, it wouldn't be so bad if it was just the one motherfucker acting like this. Like, there's one person who's, like, especially bad at being a pretentious douche-hammer. But if it was just the one pretentious douche-hammer in my life that was completely uninformed and acting like they're God's gift to the planet. But it's not just them, my man. It's every motherfucker I have known in my entire existence in this fucking town thinks they're the hottest shit ever bred. And they also seem to think that by virtue of absolutely no fucking research, whatsoever at all in their life. They have been gifted with magical knowledge of all things. These motherfuckers have been watching too much Hollywood. Yeah, you're gifted with knowledge about politics and the law. Yeah, you're just born with that shit. Doug Stanhope starts off his segment. Hey everybody, my name's Doug Stanhope, and this is why I drink. Hey everybody, my name's Tim, and this is why I smoke. A lot. All day. No, like literally, I'd probably smoke less if things were less fucked politically and socially. But when you wake up every day thinking about how everybody you know is fucking dumb and everything is fucked, no effects put it right. This isn't the right time to be sober. Net idiots have taken over, spreading like a social cancer. Is there an answer? No. The answer is drugs. There is no answer. We're going to end up like Australia. People wonder why I hate the world. They're like, to me, why do you hate everything? I'm like, have you seen anything lately? Have you talked to people about anything that requires more than hearsay bullshit? No? Cool. As soon as you do, you'll be right there with me. You'll be right there. You'll fucking walk up with the end is coming soon, son. You'll join me right there. And I'm like, the end is coming. We're all dead. People think doing research these days is fucking watching Rachel Maddow. Fucking watching Bill O'Reilly. Motherfucker, that is not research. That's fucking propaganda. That's not research. Fuck. Now I talk to people about it. I'm like, yeah, I do this thing called read laws and memos. They're like, you go to the base documents? I'm like, yeah. It's kind of on the internet for you to read. No! I read the Wall Street Journal about how the Freedom of Information Act isn't a thing. Whatever. I'm losing my voice. I'm going too nuts here, guys. It just drives me crazy, man. All the fucking ignorance that I'm like, just constant barrage of unending ignorance, pretending that it's not ignorance. You know, I got a ton of ignorant homies, but they fucking acknowledge that they're ignorant, and you know what, we ain't got no problems. But I'm constantly barraged by fucking douche hammers who like to pretend that they're God's gift to the fucking earth, and they're just ignorant cunts like the rest of my dumbass friends, but they're not open to acknowledge that they're ignorant cunts. Like, you want to tell me something like, Timmy, I think this, but, you know, caveat of I don't have that much time to do all that much research, I got a life. That's fucking reasonable as fuck, right? Everybody's got a life. Everybody's got a family. Adding that caveat is perfectly fine. But when you want to come in and tell other people that they're wrong and that you're the smartest motherfucker in the room, when you're clearly not, and it's just you beating off your ego to feel good about whatever the fuck you're trying to feel good about. No, and I'm not trying to rain on nobody's parade about feeling good, but you don't feel good about beating off on other people about how great you are. That's because some shit's missetting your ego. Motherfucker, you don't do that. That's because something's wrong there. The way you feel good is realizing that life's imperfect and that motherfuckers are imperfect, and you know, sometimes it rains, sometimes it shines, man, and life's still beautiful on either side of it. That's how you feel good about yourself. I think that shit, you know, is fairly self-evident, but I thought reading laws to get fucking opinions about, I don't know, laws is fairly self-evident, but people don't do it, so boom. Bomb. Motherfucker, like, I can't even begin to tell you how many people don't research shit. And by don't research shit, I call it the new dogma. It's fucking driving me crazy. The new dogma is people are praying at the shrine of their talking head. What is the shrine of their talking head? Simple. Bill O'Reilly. The O'Reilly factor was a shrine to a talking head. Mentioned Rachel Maddow earlier. Shrine to a talking head. This shit, the new dogma is people not researching things for themselves. They go find their favorite person, and then they only listen to that favorite person because Terrence Truth Terry wouldn't fucking lie to me. We have a personal relationship. I've never met Terrence Truth Terry before, but I know that he wouldn't lie to me. No, you're wrong. They're lying through their fucking teeth to you. You're just such an ego fucking maniac that you can't accept that you got taken for 10 years by a bunch of charlatans who told you that they were telling you the truth while they were just lubing up your asshole for the fucking. But no, it's Terrence Truth Terry. He doesn't lie. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. You know what we're talking about. You know, but you don't know. No, but really, it's that. That's exactly it. People, they don't research shit because they have their favorite fucking newscaster who they believe unequivocally. Their favorite newscaster can do no wrong, and they know for a fact that their favorite newscaster does all the research, and also he would never lie to me willingly because we have a personal relationship built on truth that we've developed in the absolutely no times that they have ever met that motherfucker. So, boom. Yeah. I don't know, man. I should delete this stream, but I was gonna leave it. I don't give a fuck. People will see how fucking just erratic I am about fuck's going on in my nation. If you're not, you fucking paying attention? Put it this way. People wondered how I could act so calmly to Donald Trump being elected president. It's because I told him 4 fucking years ago at Obama too. I'm like, hey, do you know who's running in the next election? Donald Trump, and he stands a chance. Everybody said, you're fucking crazy, Timmy. You're so crazy. So when y'all motherfuckers is upset and shocked that it was DJ and Hillary, I was literally laughing. You go watch my video, I was literally laughing. Because you know what I told everybody 4 fucking years ago? Every motherfucker on the planet called it. Somebody pick up that fucking phone, because I motherfucking called it. And that's how I am so calm and / erratic about all this shit. It's because I see shit coming down the pipe years before it's coming down the pipe, and I tell people about it. I'm like, hey, Donald Trump's running 2016. He's got odds. Who's he running against? I was telling people. I was telling them 4 years ago was Trump Hillary. 4 motherfucking years ago. You know what I heard 4 years ago? You're so crazy. It's not gonna be Trump Hillary. You're crazy, Tim. Timmy, you so crazy. Guess who's president now, bitch? Guess who was right? Guess who's called every political development since he's got out of high school? Boom, motherfuckers! How many times do I gotta get it right? How many times do I Mystic Mac this shit before people start believing what the fuck I say? But usually, it's some shit that I Mystic Mac years ahead of time, literally 4 or 5 years before the fact. People don't remember that I was telling them that. They don't. But I was telling people Obama is going to end up fucked just like Bush. And they're like, you're so crazy, Timmy. Oh! Who was right? Who was fucking right? Nobody remembers that. Because they don't remember shit I told them 4 years ago. How many times do I have to Mystic Mac this shit? Who's our next president? It's going to be fucking John Cena. I don't fucking know. It's going to be John Cena and a squirrel wearing a fucking bandit mask. I honestly have no idea. I don't think Sanders can run again because Sanders is fucked. They'll probably run fucking what's his face? The guy who's that chubby fuck who lost to Trump? He's got like the super chubby face motherfucking shit going on. I forget his name. He stands all right odds because he wasn't ruined in this last election, but I think we're gonna get Trump too, because unless he gets impeached, most incumbent presidents win their elections. But yeah, I called it. IBM called it, and people not even wonder. They just want to call me crazy. Timmy, you're crazy because you know things. You knew that Donald Trump was going to get elected. You're a maniac. Yeah, I did, and that's how I'm so fucking. That's why I wasn't as mad as you guys were. Because you know what? I knew it was going to happen. And that's why I laughed in your face when y'all was upset about Donald Trump being elected. Because y'all laughed in my face 4 years ago. Now the shoe's on the other foot. It's a motherfucker, ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it, bitch? Ain't it? Oh, now y'all got to deal with some shit that I predicted. But y'all told me I was fucking stupid. Yeah, lying it. Fucking lying it. No, this is also why I don't give anybody political advice anymore. I just like read some shit on the internet and people ask me what's going to happen in the future. I just laugh at them like, hi, you ain't going to listen to me anyways. You going to find out, motherfucker. Yeah, what's happening in the future? Great question. Surprise for you. It's going to be a surprise for you. Ain't going to be a surprise for me. I just stopped telling people. I just stopped telling them. Donald Trump was a huge lesson for me. When in 2012, I called it in 2012. When I called it in 2012, I got motherfuckers. There's 2 people who remember me calling it. 2, and they can back me up on this. They probably won't. There's 1 person who will get in front. Maybe I can convince him to get in front of the camera. But like, yeah, I remember Timmy telling me that Trump was going to get elected. I told him he was crazy. All the way back in 2012, fucking called it. Right? Nobody asks me things anymore. But even if they did, I wouldn't tell them. Fuck them. Y'all made your bed, now you get to lie in it. What they say, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls. It ain't the subway walls no more. Words of the prophets are written on the Twitter walls. But it's frustrating, man. Fucking hate it when people tell me what I know to be bullshit, and then they ostracize me for being completely right about everything. Whatever. What do they change the stacks to on these things? Dude, it just... Like, when you can lay things out to people point by point, this is the reason why, and they still don't listen. I am surrounded by ignorant, egotistical cunts, and it drives me crazy every fucking day of my life. Live someplace that makes you happy. I'm gonna get a job so I'm gonna go fucking wash dishes so that I can get a space, and then none of these motherfuckers gonna be there. There's one person out of the group of people who's been frustrating me lately, but I've known that guy again for 10 years, and I'll give him a little bit of leeway because me and him, we're like this, and he's not putting on airs. He can annoy me from time to time, but he's not trying to do it to make him feel good about himself. He just thinks that I'm factually wrong about the situation. So it's like, yeah, work for the environment that you want, because if you don't work for the environment that you want, you're gonna get the environment that you got, and you're gonna end up like me, surrounded by ignorant ass douchebags who fucking think they're God's gift to the fucking planet when they're not, and you're gonna be going mad by degrees. So yeah, I'm gonna go put on some underwear. I'm gonna go walk around and find a job. I don't go this ham when I'm finding a job. Actually, when I'm looking for jobs, I portray I downplay how insane I go, because I don't want to be telling people I called Donald Trump. I called this election 4 motherfucking years ago. Y'all didn't listen to me. Now y'all get to deal with it. Fuck you. I'm not gonna tell that to my future boss. I don't even get into it. Like, as soon as they're like politics, I'm like, all right, no, later. I don't even continue the application process there. But fucking yeah. Guess moral of the story is you can know everything. But when you are hanging out with egotistical pricks who are entirely convinced of how they're so fucking great, even though they're not, and they haven't done any research, even though they think they've watched 10 minutes of YouTube, they haven't read a fucking law. When you're surrounded by egotistical pricks, they're always going to say to you that they're the best. But there's this thing called the Dunning-Kruger paradox or effect out there, where people who rate themselves the best are usually lower on the scale than people who don't. What's that say about these fucking asshammers? Says that they may think they're God's gifts to the planet, but we all know that they're just shitters that people barely tolerate. Because it's a bigger pain in the ass to cut them out of their lives than it is to deal with them. Yep. I mean, it could be me, because, I'm the one without a girlfriend and all that jazz, but I'm entirely convinced in my morality, because I make actions to change the world. I actually do things. My morality actually means something to me. There's an actionable basis for it. And I don't give a fuck how lonely or how many ridicules I face, because I know that these people don't have a basis like that. These people, they don't have this core founding values where they go out and they fucking clean up cigarettes off their streets because they just want less cigarettes on their streets. They don't go out and hand out food and water because they want less hungry and they want less hungry and thirsty people around them. They don't have this core basis for action. They don't have this solid moral core. They just have Hollywood. They rate what I do against something delivered to them by Hollywood. So when I say fuck and cunt, they get mad at me and they call me an amoral person. But we all know who the amoral person is here. It's not the guy saying fuck or the guy saying cunt. It's the guy walking by his fellow man in need and not doing what he can for them. That's the real asshole. And that's why I don't mind people calling me shit or anything. Because you know why? Because I know. I know what I did to help these people. I know what's not happening in relation to these other motherfuckers who are ragging on me all the time and not helping people. So, doesn't mean anything to me because I know. They're not there actually making change in the world. They think, they might at certain levels think they are, but deep down, they're just satisfying some shit inside themselves to feel good about themselves. They're not working for an end goal of improving their environment. And that's why I know.